Hello, everybody. This is me, the Papa Oz, coming in with a fucking HOI4 tutorial, dude. Now, this is just gonna be really for like my buddies, since they have no idea how to fucking play this game. And every time I want them to hop on, they're like, "Yo, this game's fucking shit," because they don't know how to play it. But listen, bro, every dude in his late teens, early 20s, I think every dude in general just needs at least one grand strategy game, bro. Cause it's just I love I love just taking little numbers, clicking them to go somewhere, and they do it. But this is a tutorial for like complete noob, no idea what the hell is going on, what a focus tree is, like all that. Listen, I have almost 500 hours in this game, and I still don't know half the shit that goes on in this game. This is a game where it's just you learn through fucking trial and error, man. It is not for the weak. But anyway, let's get back into it. So basically, first things first, you got your time up here. You got 5 speeds. 5 is hella fast, kind of fat. You got your speed, man. It's got your speed. Anyway, you got your world tension over here. That'll come in later. But let's start off with the most important, alright? Your focus tree. So I'm not gonna actually play through this game, or maybe I will. I don't know. But you have your focus tree, and this is gonna take your country and give it like buffs, debuffs, able to do different things with it. So like if you want to turn America fascist or something, you have to go through here and then go through America first and then do all this stuff down here, stuff like that. Same with if you wanted to go communist, you go down this way, do all this over here. And then not only does it can you change your government's like ideology with it and stuff like that, but also gives you buffs to your army and stuff like that. Right here, War Department gives you buffs for the military, how quick shit's getting made. Like sometimes it gives you templates for ships and stuff, planes, whatnot. See, like right here it says 300% research bonus for heavy fighter models. Like that's good as fuck. And then, so yeah, you click on that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I might go fascist America and take the entire continent over. We'll see. I don't know. But research is how you level up everything. So you see you got your 1918 weapons and stuff right here, and just go down, get your better weapons. It'll help you with the soft attack and hard attack. But for most importantly is your industry. So what I like to do, start off, get the production, basic machine tools, construction, engineering, and then what I like to do, got a good plane. I like to come over here, start with the artillery. Now I'm just going over base. I don't know if they have this in vanilla HOI4, but you do these, what are they, IMOs or some shit like that, and it'll give you bonuses on top of these artillery or any weapon bonuses and stuff like that. But yeah, electronics, this will actually, if you go down this computing route, it'll give you bonuses for research. So you'll be able to research faster. Yeah, you got your planes, naval support, then your actual navy where you can research ships and stuff like that. Your artillery, which includes your anti-air and anti-tank. Your armor, you actually have to make your own tanks in this game. Like you can't just be like, oh, I want a Sherman. No, you have to make that bitch. Support companies, very important with these support companies too. Trains, also important. And then this has your trucks. Marines, paratroopers, mountaineers, all important. Yeah, we're gonna wait for that. But for right now, let's click and then military factory. So this is your production. So depending on how many military factories, it's gonna provide how fast you actually get stuff out. So I only see we have a shit ton of planes being made. Only one plane. So what we're gonna want to do, I'll always put some trains in here, trucks. What else? Mm, I also like to get some anti-air going. Like to do is I always like to put at least one. Boop. I think it was already I got rid of. All right, and this by itself is just gonna go out to your army, supply your army. Same with the navy and everything like that. That's pretty much that for that. Remember, this is just a very basic starting out guide. Like, I'm not gonna go in depth. Free civilian factories. So, honest to God, like, I don't know how to perfectly explain this, but basically, what I like to do, build as much civilian industry as I can before like 1938, and then as soon as 1938, 39 hits, I like to switch to military factories. But you have supply hubs, very important. You can build railways so your troops can get supply, naval bases, forts, and coastal forts, and then infrastructure that can help with your resources, building slots, stuff like that, airports, anti-air. And then these experimental facilities actually help you like get secret weapons and shit like that. So like this is obviously for like goddamn nuclear bombs and shit like that. So free civilian factories. Let's keep building some cities over here. Now, if you have like really low civilian factories and stuff like that, this isn't going to be going as fast. It'll be going very slow. So let's say for like playing one of these poor bastards down here, your industry usually is going very slow. Then you got the secret projects, which is like most of the time just the superpowers are going to have them, and then you actually have to just build them up, like how you would do with these civilian factories and stuff like that. And then getting your troops, what I like to do if I'm playing America, do that. You just put them in a division, click to assign somebody. Mm, let's do this fucker. And then with him selected, you can put him into an army group, and that army group's gonna have a field marshal. And then like with all the guys in the Pacific, I'll usually have them under their own command. Let's talk about planes. So if you press F3, your planes are going to be brought up. Now if I just select all of them, all these guys, I can attach them to my army. So just boop, and now they'll escort this group to wherever it goes. Or I believe that's how it works. Like I said, I'm not sure. Same over here. And then Navy. Oh my god. Nobody knows how this shit works. I mean, there's obviously some people, but like, yo, what I do, I just put my fleets together. Where is it? Merge them all together. Boom. I got one fucking fleet. Let's give that shit to Nimitz, you know? And then up here, the missions you can put on exercising. That'll give you XP, which is this little blue star right here. And with that XP, you can make better ships or get better doctrines. And I'll show you what a doctrine is. But you got patrolling, strike force, convoy rating, convoy escort, and then if you have mine laying capable ships, you can go mine laying and mine sweeping, but you have to be at war. And the naval invasion support, you need at least, I think it's at least 50. I'm thinking 50 or 80 to be able to actually naval invade a foreign country. So if I'm playing like either Britain or Germany, I need at least like, does it say it in here? You need like 50 or 80 naval supremacy to be able to launch landings from Britain or France into the other. And you get that by just getting more ships. Usually what I do is I just spam seaplanes into the fucking channel. That usually works for me. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Air is also, like I said, back to air. Air is very important. It's basically what rules the battle, I would say. If you get like really good CAS, clo air support, you're winning, bro. Like, if you have good air, you can just destroy fuckers. If you bomb the fuck out of Germany's infrastructure and shit like that, you're destroying everything, bro. Like, trust me. Focus on air. Tanks and stuff are cool. Like, yeah, I'll build a few tanks, but like, I'm always focusing on air. This right here, no template, just means that I'm building something that's not in a division. So, recruit and deploy, basic infantry division, edit. Here you have your infantry division. This has like all your troops and stuff like that. You could put uh artillery, anti-air stuff like that. More infantry if you wanted to. Over here's the support. So like you can get armored recon, medics, stuff like that. What I usually do, just like a basic infantry, I get do this and then I put like two arties on this side. But to be able to edit that, you have to get army XP. And the only way you can do that is by either having your guys exercise, which is right here, or you send volunteers. What I usually do is I send volunteers to the Spanish Civil War, and they'll give me some free, easy XP. Oh, didn't realize. Other than that, yeah, XP. Do the same with air too. If you do your airplanes, bro, if you, yeah, right there. If you just do pilot exercises, you'll your boys are gonna get trained. I mean, simple as that. Um, that's pretty much it for right now. I'll get like closer into it when we go deeper into the game. All right, here. Here's another one. So like, let's just go over like basic things. So fallback line, right? Do this, right click, boom. You do that, and your entire army group's gonna go over there. Also, make sure you see how over here's got like this horse. Make sure you click that to trucks so your guys can get supplied. I'm telling you, bro, supply is so important. If you do not get supply to your troops, you're not winning. Like, you need supply. Also, intelligence agency, forgot to explain that. Yeah, 5 civilian factories, boom, create agency. You can basically just go in, steal plans, stuff like that. And then you can also like cause, was it like a coup if you get like if you switch their nation to another ideology far enough and you support them with setting up. All right, so here, this is one of the things that might happen with depending on what country you choose. So each country is going to have their own decisions that pop up like this. So when you play America, you have senators that will get you votes and stuff like that, or swings in Congress and shit like that. So boom, build a new munitions plant in Arkansas. Up to 10 senators and 50 representatives will support the government. Boom. They make a lot of good points. So Arkansas. All right. So go over to construction. build a military factory. Where the fuck is Arkansas at? Here we go. Boom. Move that bitch all the way up top. And we'll get going, bro. Trust. The Here's all the decisions and stuff like that. So I'll show you the support and stuff like that. Naval treaties, propaganda, political actions, resources, stuff like that. If you play Germany, you have like your own decisions and stuff like that for this dude. So here we go. Fucking these are your like political advisors right here. These guys give you buffs. So well, I just got the Robert Taft. So political power gain plus 15, and you need political power to be able to do decisions. So yeah, honestly, always try to get the silent workhorse and stuff like that so you can quick decisions. That's basically it. Every one of these guys have like a bonus for something that you want to do. All right, so I don't know when it happened, but it was about right when I was like showing you guys how to click and manage your troops and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, the video stopped recording, stuff like that. Let me give you a rundown what happened. So I took over Mexico, and then a civil war happened. Did not want to be on the side of the civil war that I wanted to be, so I just said fucking I ended the game. So, what does that mean? Nothing. It means just another game of HOI4 that will go down to the history books as being another goddamn failure. But what it means for you is like I hope you took like what I said, and if you do want to play, like just you gotta learn from trial and error. I still do that. I got over 500 hours in this fucking game, and I still be learning from trial and error. That's the biggest thing. If you want like actual tutorials and stuff, you gotta watch like Tommy K, Dankus, Bo, that one British guy, and then there's like some other pigeon dude or some shit like that. Those guys help me the most. And then like even on TikTok, this shit pops up on my TikTok. Like, trust me, dude. If you really want to be good at this game, just use your resources, man. And I'm only did this because some of my buddies just don't want to play because it's so much. So I hope that this video can like try and kind of dumb it down for them, you know? But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you.